So here, so basically this is the plan SCADA. I'm using the demo system here, the demo, the example project and plan SCADA for illustrate that demonstration. So this is my SCADA system, these two systems. And so what we want to achieve is just to gather all this data from these different sites on a central location. So this is the first example is plan SCADA and operation control with AVEVA Historian. So this is the green logo here in the middle. And we can do a lot of things with, basically, it's the power of AVEVA Historian is the simplicity, because you can have one single machine and you can have everything on that machine. So that's really nice. You have the flexibility as well to divide that different component. Let's say the AVEVA Historian and the SQL can be separated depending what you want to do. There's a lot of flexibility, but keep in mind everything can be on the same machine. So so the data source is plain SCADA. You acquire that data, you store it in Microsoft SQL Server. You can replicate to other systems. I will come back to the replication features later on. And you can retrieve and query your data. So you can query directly with SQL Server. You can query with tools, internal tools. We have a tool set, basically. You can query trends and create reports and doing a bit of analytics. So I can jump on my demo. So this is the first things I want to share. So this is the kind of things we will see in a few minutes. SQL Studio, trends, tools, building query. Plan SCADA. You are very familiar with Plan SCADA. So this is it can be, so basically the connector between the Plan SCADA system and the AVEVA Historian will be via a connector. And that connector need to be linked to a client or to the client of the server. So you will need to install that component on the SCADA part. So this is what we can see at the connector status. So now we have the data. The data is pushed to Historian. So you start that connector, and after we go back to the Historian machine. If I'm clicking on that, you have a range of information here. AVEVA Historian. You have different tools here. You can see on that menu. And the first thing I want to show you is under AVEVA is the operation control management. It's kind of a tree for all your AVEVA software, but this is showing you Historian. So here we can see on this machine we have installed Historian. So this is my Historian, the status of my Historian, and you have the number of tag, license information. The second part is the data acquisition, where this data is coming from, because with Historian is not only plain SCADA, you have multiple adapter. You can connect to anything basically and gather that information from different systems like business system or any IoT device or third-party software you want. You can push that as well to the Historian, the Historian. But here in that case, I have plain SCADA. So you have a status of your plain SCADA and what you're receiving, the values you received in the past, and all of that. And after, yes, if I'm jumping now, so that's the link is built. I can see that on my Historian. And after, like I mentioned to you here on the AVEVA Historian, these few tools. So I want to see the tags like I'm seeing in process analysis and Plan SCADA, you know, process analysis with the trends. So we can do this with the trends tool here. You click on that one, and this is my trend tool here. And let's see. Yes, so basically I'm searching. So this is my kind of the database, you know, like I'm connecting to this. Let me see if I can just jump on that and put maybe a star. Or maybe just I'm clearing that. Okay, this is all my Plan SCADA example tags gathered by that connector. So this is all the tags I have. And basically you can just open that window. So what I did, I just drag and drop my tags. So for example, I have the bit number 2, so I drag and drop, and the tags will be byte number 2, yes, or byte number 1 here. So for example, I can clean that things, and this is my trend. So basically, yes, you can display different tags here. So what I can do is just I can clear and open a new one. So file, like if I open a new trend, because this one was Okay, let me open a new trend. So this is what so you're connecting first time, you have here the tags, you can search for your tags. Let's say the name of your tags is, I was looking at byte, right? On my example, these few bytes linked to alarms. Where is it? Maybe I don't need to type that. Apply. Okay, byte number 1. So you don't need to have the stars. You can enter directly you drag and drop. And this is the tags, and you can see straight away on that. This is a digital tags on and off. And we can see it's on actually. Yes, it's on, and you have two bars here where you can see the values on, and that example is not talking because it's on and on. But let's open another one like the entry speed. If, for example, we want to look at entry speed, apply. I'm searching my tags. I have one tags entry speed here. I can drag and drop that one. See, it's on the bottom, yeah, we can see a small line. So you have some tools here as well when you can auto scale. And I can see straight away, the scale of my trends. And now it's more talking, like that example is better because it's an analog tags. And I can use that line here to see where we are. Here, for example, on that is the value for X1 here, see, 269 at that specific time. And you have another bar as well. You can do your analytics like that, see what is the value between. So let's see. So this is the blue one. So this is all the tags I have trended. Yes, just let me clear that filter. And this is all the tags I pushed from my plant SCADA. So this is cluster 1. Cluster 1 is basically plant SCADA on that example. And this is the top milk. This is the milk factory example and plant SCADA. So this is the example I use. So all the tags are pushed. You can and plant SCADA, you have the trends historized equal to true. If I'm going back to plant SCADA, and if I open, for example, Studio, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with this historized equal to true for your trends tags. So the link with the connector is this parameter, historize equal true.
I wouldn't worry about this bit.
Yeah, yes, okay. Yeah, so basically, yes. So you are familiar with this, right? Like the tags there and the trends, and after these pretty simple, right? Historize here, this link true. So I put all the tags true, so it's simple, and we push that to historian. So this is the things we need to do. CT API equal remote equal to 1. So that client can push that outside to the site, to the AVEVA historian. AVEVA historian. And so you can display the information like this by table. You can save your view, file, save as, save, and you can save as your view. I save one as well, this one. So this is number 2. Okay, save. And you can share that file to one of your colleagues, for example, which is using that trend tool capabilities here.
And you can take that data and use it for reporting purposes.
Yes. But so I want just to share the small tool, like the engineering tools, to just get a snapshot. But after I will share maybe more the report part. So that's the trend tool. The query tool, similar. So the query tool is something like to help you to build your query for Microsoft SQL Server. So is it in the background or? Yes, it's this one. So similar things. I open 2, so you can open multiple of it. I think. Do you have 2? I have 2 windows. Yes, I have 2 windows. So this one I can close. I was working with that tags, the entry accumulator. And yeah, I was looking for my tags similar to the trend tool. You select your tags here, and after, when you have these tags, you can specify the column you want, the quality, and you're building your table and Microsoft SQL. After, you have the format, the criteria. So how do you want to retrieve the cycle, number of. So this is the query. Let me jump maybe on the report. It will be more visual for you because this is the data only. We have something else I want to share. Maybe you will be interested. This is a web client. So if I'm going back here, do I see my saved content or no? Maybe not, because I just installed that yes, last time. But I'm looking for the byte here. Similar. This is my tags. So you can search all your tags on that web client. You can search the tag directly. It's accessible if you have access to that link. And you have, if you're part of the historian user, because it is user, so you can have attach to that system some domain users to have access to that tool, and you can search its on here, right? So that byte is one. We talk about as well. I think was speed entry when I start the example. Entry speed, no, sorry, entry speed. You search directly here. You have the tags. Okay, something happened here. The machine stopped. What I want to do with my colleagues, I say, oh my God, like this is more, maybe when you do your analytics, you can share this information directly by, you can save that thing, you can download that report, and you can share directly to your peers, to your team. So let's put my teams. I'm sharing that, save. If I want to share, if you have access to these things, you can share the link here. You copy that link, similar to Box or the OneDrive tool. You know, you share that link and you have access, and you copy that link, Control C, and after I can launch it from my my other laptop. For example, I am a colleague somewhere else in Brisbane, or I don't know, somewhere else in Australia. He launched that link, and straight away he has the report in it too. You know, like it's the data is there, and it's live as well. You can change that. You can drill down a bit here as well. So these different things you can do. Like, see, I can drill down more to the trends we saw before. I can zoom at the past hours here, and I can see what's going on, like here. And based on this, yes, you create some automation and calculation if you want in the background and historian level, and you can build some automatic report depending of the value of your different tags together. So this is when you can notify some abnormal situation. So that's the web client. When is there, after all the content you build is there, is saved. So I have my report here, so it's saved there. So you can jump again here. So you can build your dashboard on that simple web client. This is one part. And after we have the report tool. So the report tool is something I want you to share on the slide. Yeah, I took some example, but the report is very flexible as well. You can build what you want. See, so this is the query we talk about, the trends, and after the web client, yes, and this is the kind of report you can generate automatically. So it can be basically interactive, where you have a kind of a web style we just saw here, and you jump on that production line, and you have some value, Fred, Jim, and this is able as well to drill down. So you can build your own kind of website to build that dashboard. And this is done with AVEVA reports, which is part of AVEVA Historian. And you can generate like this kind of PDF as well automatically, supporting the data tools, all of this. But because of this AVEVA Historian, you are able as well to use, let me check here. Let me click on that screen. Where is my mouse? Yes, here. So this service is free for 200 tags. So this is this 200 stream you can push on the cloud, and you can push that data in the cloud directly from AVEVA Historian. So you can specify number of tags you want to share to a cloud infrastructure completely managed by AVEVA, and you can create some visualization as well, some report. And so these things can be shared outside of your company, basically, or outside of your team, and you will be able to share the data and the cloud, and building some nice screen like that as well.